Oh, snap!
We back with a bang and we are snapping at every topic.
Yes. So today's topic, oh, that was my cue. Today's
You
topic,
didn't get the loop.
the loop, yeah, of the song. Today's topic says just leave.
Live.
Open doors does not mean.
It's closed doors.
Oh, closed doors does not mean.
I was like trying in my mind. Okay, that doesn't make sense.
This thing is real, so we're not acting here. Closed doors does not mean no.
Yes.
Yes. And Tote's gonna unpack.
Yes. Okay, I'm still trying to unwind what he was saying. But guys...
We need a director, guys. Though. Someone must apply to be a producer and director.
Okay. Before I start, my name is Dondom Tandeki, Mrs. T Zuko, whatever you like, and this is Sipho. As you can see, he's not very good with introductions, but as collab. But guys, just live. Actually, it's something that I thought about this morning, and it got me thinking that, Baba, that we do not live. We always live how other people tell us. A good example, for example, let's say your mother wants you to be a doctor. You are going to study maths, science, or whatsoever. It's basically your mother is living through your own life. And if no, mom, I want to do tourism, it is a big decision. Like, it's a big issue that, you want to do that. And when you want to do your own career, it is a big deal. Or you'd find some other people are like, no, I'm just studying to be a doctor because my mother wants to. And then after I graduate, and then I will start living and go and go study what I want to study. So basically, that's where our topic is today. And
yeah, I actually read a quotation. I saw a quotation that said that to do something with your life needs a little level of madness. So to live your life, you need a little bit of madness. Madness in the sense of non-conformity. I think I got that one right. So non-conformity simply means that... No, the data bundles are going to end now of English.
Simplify that for us, please.
So non-conformity simply means that everyone else does live like this. Okay, everyone does this way of living. And you simply say, listen, I understand everyone is going this direction, but I'm going this direction because this is where I am passionate about, or this is where I will find happiness, or this is where my passion is at. You know? So it simply said that, so to live your life needs some sort of revolutionary thinking. That applies madness, meaning of being non-conformity, and also going against old traditions. You get my point?
That's another topic.
Old tradition, this is how girls behave. This is how girls live their life. This is how girls should think, should dream about. So if you're the kind of a person who's like, if you're going to go through that, then you're just simply living other people's ideas. You get my point?
And living your own idea as well.
So now if you need to live your own idea, you need to really apply some sort of madness and live your life. As much as tradition says, this is how women behave, this is how men should behave. You get my point?
But it's about time we change the narrative.
Yeah, of your own life.
Yeah.
So it does need some, because then people are going to criticize, people are not going to understand. Finances is not really going to support that thing, because finances really don't support people's dreams and people's passion, you know. But you do need a bit of madness to just live your own life.
But you didn't comment on the word that I used, narrative.
So narrative is a big word these days.
Okay, so it's a smaller word for you. It's fine.
I'm joking.
No, it's a Kubeke.
You know? So no, that's a big word. Narrative is a big word, guys.
But it got me thinking that we've been living other people's life and we're not living, or we end up living at ages of 30 because we feel like we owe our parents to do that. If not, it's our own friends. And I feel like this live is not. It's not live, but this video is. Let's break those mandatory change
that,
and just live. Just live. And just because one closed door, you're always getting no. Because sometimes you want to change the narrative, Baba, but you keep on getting no's. Or wherever you are applying for the opportunities, they keep on giving you no's. But this podcast is here to remind you that a no doesn't mean it's a no forever. Because the next no is actually closer to what you want, to what type of passion that you want to do.
Yeah.
So like this just got me thinking, and when we don't get yeses from the people that we surround ourselves, sometimes close people like your mother or father, whatsoever, we feel like actually your passion is like stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's that part of it. I think sometimes we also need to understand the fact that needing approval from other people,
Yeah.
you will always live a life of unhappiness.
That's true.
So if you always want to, I mean, you know, it's like whenever you do, people will never be satisfied with your actions.
Baba.
With my actions, like someone will never be satisfied with my cooking.
I get why.
But that doesn't make me.
Why are you bringing this at home?
But I don't stop telling myself I'm a best cooker. You get my point? Because needing compliments, I'm selling myself short.
Also, you don't compliment me when I'm speaking big words, bombastic words.
Exactly. But don't stop, just because.
I won't stop.
So I think
like
continuously needing compliments from people or trying to get approval from people, it's just a way of selling yourself short, because it really ends in a very negative manner.
And you
get my
also
point?
lose friendship.
Yeah, you get my point. So I think, it's nice to be complimented. It's nice for people to approve your dreams. But when people don't see your vision and you're the only one who sees that vision, then what? You know, I mean, it's like there are certain things that God will only speak them to you. They will only give you the vision. They will only, like God will only speak to you. He will only give you the vision. So if God gives you the vision, how do you want us to understand?
That
when
vision.
He did not speak to us,
Yo.
He spoke to you. So
Yo.
now we must be out here be like, yeah, we understand. I'm like, what is he talking about? You get my point? So at times you need to understand that your dreams, yes, your dreams are being communicated to you, especially only to you. You get my point? And when you want other people to understand your dreams, they're not going to understand those dreams because they were not given the vision. We'll only understand 5 years, 10 years later. I mean, let's go to business, you know. The most successful people in business, not all of them, but the ones that I've seen.
Majority.
When they started, no, it didn't make sense. You get my point? I mean, we can speak about Bill Gates. When he started that thing, people didn't make sense. They just wanted to go and do TV games. You get my point? When Steve Jobs started it didn't make sense. It's like he was stupid. But look at where their business is at now.
Now,
you know.
bruh.
So, but not only that, only in business, but also in life, man. You know. I mean, also when you look at it in a political sense, you know, people became revolutionaries. You know, who said, no, this is not a way to live, this is wrong. When they were saying that, it was seen as if you guys are crazy, you guys are young, you can't just go against tradition, you know. But look at the benefits we are living now, you know. I mean,
That's
someone
it.
like Sankara, when he started his revolution in his country, no one understood, but look at where
I don't even
their
know
country
who that is.
at now, you know. And I don't... need to keep up, dog. You need to keep up. Killing my vibe.
Killing your vibe. Killing
You
your
know?
vibe.
So I think it does need a little bit of madness to go against the norm and to go and chase yourself, to live, you know. And I think living at times is a case of not waiting until you are 30, not waiting until you're 35, you know. Because, I mean, we're living in 2020, people die when they are 21 years old.
Oh,
and
that's
they die
scary.
with their dreams, bruh. That's painful. I mean, when you go to the graveyard,
There's so many dreams.
there's so many dreams in those graveyards.
Actually,
and unfortunately, they can't come to
it's
fulfill.
dead dreams.
It's dead
It's
dreams.
dreams.
And unfortunately, they can't come to fulfill because their people are gone. You get my point?
Yeah.
So I think we always play ourselves, thinking
Short.
that we have tomorrow. We have
But
tomorrow.
tomorrow is not promised.
It's not promised, dude.
Like, basically, your dreams are valid. That's what we are here to remind you. Your dreams are valid. The way you think, there's a reason why, like, the way you think, it's because that you need to activate your talents, your gifts. And just because Undomi is saying to Sipoba, hey, your philosophy, like, are stupid, don't stop. Maybe God has designed you to have a mind that thinks, like, your English gone, like, but philosophical.
Okay,
Do you
yeah,
understand? But guys, Ditul, I'm quiet.
No, I'm joking.
I'm
Sorry,
quiet.
sorry.
I'm quiet.
That up bundles. It's morning, guys. English. Going down.
Ooh, Dakshi,
Look, sorry.
So I feel like just the way you think, like, it shouldn't matter to other people. If God has installed that vision, go with that vision. You can start small. People might not even support you as long as you're doing something every single day. And I feel like also, for us not to live, procrastination plays a big role.
that's true.
We like, no, I'll do it when I'm 30. Why not? Why not now? The question is, why not now? No, maybe when I'm 30, I'm going to have money. But it so happens when you have the money, you are not going to do it. So start now. Just live. No matter what people say or how people define how to live, you should have your own way on how you define how to live.
Yeah, and I think I think this thing of living does not only go to our dreams. It just goes even to smaller stuff. You know, smaller stuff, but then make a difference. Like dress code. You get my point. Like wearing what you are comfortable with. You get my point. Doing the hairstyle that you are comfortable with. Posting what you want to post. You get my point? Wow. You know, eating the kind of food that you want to eat, you know, because we're so much into conformity that even dress code feels a bit. You get my point?
Yeah.
So I think I think these things don't start in huge things of changing careers. Yes, those are important, but even smaller stuff. They might look small, but they are important to you. You get my point?
And it plays a big role in the longer run.
In the longer run, you know, dressing the way that you want to dress. Doing your hair the way that you want to do your hair, you know, speaking the way that you want to speak, listening to the music that you want. I think it even goes to those smaller things. You get my point of unlocking. And I think I'm not gonna quote this quotation very well, but I think one author paraphrase. Oh, okay. English is back. Hi now. I'm gonna paraphrase this, but I say that I'm paraphrasing in a very wrong manner. So people who know this quotation might be like, hey, this one's taking chances. But it simply says that, you know, we are created to be akin to our creator. Ne? To think. You get my point?
I get your point.
To think independently. You get my point? Not to reflect other people's ideas or other people's thoughts. So when God was creating me as Usipo, He was creating me knowing that there's something that He gives me, only me. You get my point? Not to be out. Not to be out in the streets to reflect other people's ideas and other people's thoughts. You get my point? So Sipho has never lived. He's always on other people's ideas, on other people's thoughts.
Copyright.
Yeah, you get my point?
Copyright people's minds, people's thoughts. Yo, that is deep. Who was that? Alkaline. Who was that? But whatever quote.
When do we hear your quote? When do we hear you speak? When do you live your life? Because
and you always screenshot those quotes, eh?
Yeah, you get my point. Because I mean, think about it. If all of us in the world can contribute our own original ideas, man, we will improve. Because your idea will save 10 people. Your idea will give jobs to 25 million.
And maybe even unemployment rate would go down.
Yeah, because everyone is coming out of their own shell. I mean, look at what Bill Gates did. We are all using his software, even today. You know, we are Steve Jobs. We're all using Apple. Okay, not me here. We are all using but I'm simply saying your idea, little as it is, crazy as it is, can end up creating employment for people. Not only that, can end up saving people. Yeah, can even saving people from depression, you know, because there are people who say things and you save people from depression, you know. So I think at times we are too shy for ourselves. We need to go out and live.
Let's go out.
Dress code, thinking, communication, dreams, dating. Do you, baby, do you.
Do you, baby. Yo, that's my line. He's not killing my vibe. Do you, baby. I think this is one thing that I always say even to my younger cousins. Like when my mother is trying to bring like out the older tradition, I'm like, girl, you're killing my vibe. And then it just ends there. Because I'm trying to also teach her by things are not the same. And just because I want to do this, just because the old tradition said that, it doesn't mean that we have to. And it's about time we change the narrative for the next generation. So I feel like sometimes we're in bondage, Baba, with this thing that we can't live because our parents did it a certain way. So it's like we're in bondage. Even the way you dress, people will tell you that, no, you can't wear yellow, it suits you. You know, it's like, and let's not die by Tina Bantu syndrome, guys. Let's just live. If you want to go to New York, just go. If you want to write a book, just do it. If you want to go be a doctor, just do it. If you want to start, just start. That's what I'm going to say on this podcast today. Just start. And I hope that by listening to this, something is going to change in your heart and you'll be able to implement it and just start. Yeah.
For me, my last thought on this is that, you know, I've noticed something, you know, that being able to make a choice, it's a privilege. I was saying this to Ntombi. It's a privilege. There are so many people who don't have a choice, like who can't make decisions on their own. Not that they don't want to, but they are slaves. You get my point? There's human trafficking. You get my point? Once people human tribe, you don't have a choice. They will tell you what to do, when to do. You get my point? There are people on slaves in Africa. You get my point? When they can't make a decision of their own life, they want to, but situation doesn't allow them because, I mean, they are bad people in the world. You get my point? Who have enslaved those people. You get my point? There are people in abusive relationships.
No.
They can't make decisions. So me and you, we have a privilege of making our own choices every day. I can make a choice. It's a privilege, that thing, guys. It's a rare thing. It's a
A huge privilege.
So let's apply the privilege of making a decision, of making a choice, because not everyone can make a choice. I mean, so when you given that opportunity to make a decision of your life, apply that privilege, because abanye bantu, as much as they are living, they don't have that privilege of making a choice for themselves. So me and you, we don't have the entire freedom, but le freedom in scenario, let's make a choice of how we're going to live our lives, and let's do it to our full capacity. So if you are a motivational speaker, go all out. If you are drawing, go all out. If you are singing, go all out. If you're doing a career, go all out. If you're in a relationship, go all out. If you want to comb your hair, wear whatever you want to wear, go all out. It's a privilege to make a decision. Not everyone has that, Bandas.
Yeah. Before I say goodbye, now you remind me of something. If you want to comb your hair, it is a privilege. He wants to grow his hair, and here I am saying that you're not gonna like grow your hair.
Guys.
Basically, I'm crushing his like.
Yeah, it decision. Yeah, she's enslaving me now. Privilege to make a choice.
But you're not doing that.
Hypocrite of the highest magnitude.
But it's like you saying that I'm gonna relax my hair. You say no.
No, I used to. Now it's a privilege.
It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna do this after this, and maybe I'm gonna dye it as well, and maybe cut it on the side. But guys, it is my privilege, and
Oh snap! Live your life. Closed doors does not mean it's a no. By the way, closed doors can be finances, can be people saying no, can be people not understanding your dream. That closed door, don't let it determine your life. Continue living it. As I said before, you need some little bit of madness to revolutionize your life. Right? Bit of madness.
madness.
People don't understand you.
Hashtag. Even if they judge, you just live. Okay, in the right way though. Peace, guys.
Oh snap.
Snap.